Okay, so we're gonna do a few problems concerning the area of a triangle. Okay, so the first thing that we have to keep in mind is the formula, right? So the formula for the area of a triangle is always base times height divided by 2. Okay, that is the first thing that we have to keep in mind. Base times height divided by 2. All right. So the first triangle I've got looks like this. Okay. 22.34, 20.2, right? So right here, we've got a right angle, okay? So it's a right triangle. All right, so that's the base, right? That's the base, and that's the height. The way you can find the base and the height, you always look for the right angle, okay? Where they make a right angle. And then that's the height and that's the base, okay? So again, we're gonna do base times height divided by 2, right? So it would be 20.2 times 22.34 divided by 2. So alright, and it should be 225.63 square inches. Alright, don't forget your unit. Okay, so that was the first one. Second triangle, and I'm going to try to draw it best I can. Okay, so we've got 38.6 centimeters at the base, all right, and then the height. Now, never ever use a slanted sides as a height. If they're slanted, it's not height, okay? So again, looking from my right angle, right there, from the base to the top, that's my height, straight up. And my height in this problem is 450 millimeters, okay? So now, I've got 2 different units, right? I've got centimeters and millimeters. You have to be mindful of that. So I'm gonna make everything into centimeters, which means I have to divide 450 by 10, all right, and it will give you 45. So you've got 45 centimeters for the height and 38.6 centimeters for the base, okay? I convert my units. Again, base times height, which is 45 centimeters, divided by 2. $38.6 times 45 divided by 2. Oh, messed up. 1737 divided by 2 is 868.5. 868.5 centimeters squared. Okay, I hope you can see that. I'll be better like that. All right. I know I'm going fast, but you guys can pause the video. Get a little closer here. Okay. Okay. I'm also going to try to use, say, a different color. let's see if this works any better right here. All right. So, gonna move on to the next problem. I'm gonna draw another triangle here. Okay. So, I've got 48.5 centimeters. Okay. Then I've got my height, okay? My height, which is 24.75 centimeters. So this time I've got the same units. I don't need to convert anything, okay? Now this one's a little tricky because you think the height is this, but actually, if you turn, in your mind, if you turn this triangle, okay, like this, you'll see that this is actually the height and this is actually the base, okay? So again, nothing changes. I'm gonna have to do base times height divided by 2. All right, so again, my base, 25.34 times 48.4 divided by 2. .4 divided by 2, we get 598.95 centimeters squared. Again, all right. So again, it's one a little tricky because you're tempted to use this as your height, but remember this is slanted. We don't want to use slanted sides for your height, right? So it's base times height divided by 2. Remember your unit, okay? Always centimeters, meters, inches, whatever, but you gotta have a unit at the end, okay? All right, now we've got right here at the base 12.5 millimeters. Okay, see, I can't use this side as my height. Why? Because it's slanted, right? It's not straight down, it's slanted. I can't use it as my height. So that means that I have to trace it from the top all the way to the bottom, to the base, right? See the right angle right there? That's what I'm looking for, right? So my height is straight from the top to the bottom, okay? And my height in this problem is 15.4 millimeters, okay? Again, base times height divided by 2, right? So we've got base 12.5 millimeters times my height, which is 15.4 divided by 2. So 12.5 times 15.4 divided by 2, it is 96.25 millimeters squared. Okay? Hope everybody can see that. All right. Got 2 more problems for triangles. Few more problems, okay? All right. Again, when you see the little box right here, you think automatically right angle. Okay, there should be no doubt on that. Alright, again, we kind of have to use your imagination here. Turn the triangle this way. This will be my base right here. 3.75 meters. And right here, the height is 420 centimeters, right? So we gotta be careful here. I can't just multiply. Why not? Because this is meters, this is centimeters, right? So I have to convert. I'm gonna make everything into meters, right? So how do I get from centimeters to meters? I have to divide, okay? I have to divide by 100. Why? Because there's 100 centimeters in a meter, right? So 420 divided by 10, divided by 100 will be 4.2. Because I'm going to move the decimal 2 places, right? So it's 4.2. So 4.2 meters. I'm going to rewrite it so to avoid any kind of confusion, right? So 4.2 meters, right? That's my base, that's my height. Now I can go ahead and do my formula. Alright, so 4.2 times 3.75, everything divided by 2. And let's see what that gives us. So 4.2 times 3.75 divided by 2. That gives me 7 point, I'm gonna round it up, 7.9 meters squared. Okay, 7.9 meters squared. Last problem concerning triangles. Alright, right here, this was my base, and it's 1 1/5 kilometers. Okay, again, this cannot be my height, and this cannot be my height. Why? Because they're slanted. It's got to be straight down, right? So that's the top of the triangle. Did an awful job of drawing it, but you get the idea, right? So my height will be from the top to the base, right? That's my height, and my height is 820 meters. Once again, I have different measures, right? I have kilometers here, I have meters here, but I do know that there's exactly 1,000 meters in a kilometer, right? So all I've got to do now, I have to divide, right? I'm gonna divide by 1,000, right? 1,000. So 800, right? Divided by 1,000. I'm gonna move the decimal by 3 places, right? So you'll be 0.8, right? 0.8 kilometers. So I'm gonna go ahead and rewrite that. 0.8 kilometers. That's my height. So now I like it because I've got kilometers here, that works, right? So I can go ahead and do my formula. Here equal to my base times my height. All right, everything divided by 2. And let's see what we get. All right, should be 0.48. 0.48. Again, don't forget your unit. That is square kilometers, right? All right, so that's it for triangles. If you have any If you have any questions, just don't hesitate to get in touch with me or Miss Hicks. Thank you, guys.